Hi, it's Geoff at Better Living Outdoors, and today I want to talk to you about weekly, fortnightly and monthly routines looking after your hot tub. So we'll start off with the weekly routines first. First thing I tend to try and do on a weekly basis with my spa is give the water line a good wipe round. Now the best tool to do that with is one of these microfiber cloths. They're great, they pick up all sorts of debris and dirt, and generally they will remove 99% of the dirt around your water line. Depending on the colour of your spa, white tends to need a little bit more love, so you might need to do a white spa a couple of times a week, but with the darker colours like this, you can usually get away with the white round once a week. If you find that the dirt on the waterline is a little bit stubborn, you can use a little bit of surface cleaner. This is a soap specially designed for hot tubs. No abrasives in it, so it's not going to scratch your acrylic or anything like that, but it will remove any of the organics that typically stick around the waterline. Word of caution though, it is a soap. If you get it in your spa water, there's a good chance you might get a little bit of foam afterwards, in which case you might need a little bit of foam away to deal with that. So that's sort of job number one on a weekly basis. Job number two, as you're probably doing on a daily anyway, do check your water levels, and it's a good time perhaps on a Saturday morning to check your levels. If you need to add any alkaline to your pH adjuster, good time to do that. If we then sort of talk about a fortnightly basis, fortnightly is normally when we'd recommend putting a shock solution through the spa. Now by shock I would mean non-chlorine shock, so something like this. We sell this or you can buy it online, and if you read the dosing on the side of the packet, it will suggest you need to be adding about 11 grams per 1,000 litres of water. So like all powders, if you're going to add them into the spa, scoop some spa water first with your bucket, add the powder into the bucket, give it a good stir, pumps on, and then pour the non-chlorine shock solution back into the spa. The recommendation on the packaging says you need to let the spa run for probably about 20 minutes, half an hour, so usual pump cycle, but you need to let the tub breathe for about an hour. So what the shock will do is it'll break down the chloramines and bromamines in the spa, free up some chlorine or bromine again for you, and it generally refreshes the water, so your spa is going to be sparklier, smell a little bit fresher, be nicer to use. So that's a good process to do on a fortnightly basis. At the same time as adding the shock, I normally add some Clarifier in. So again, there's directions on the back of the bottle what to do with the Clarifier. That helps keep your water shiny. It catches the small particles that are in the spa water and basically congeals them together into a little bit bigger particle so that your filter can catch them. So if you're finding your water is a little bit dull, but your chlorine or bromine levels are fine, that's probably what you need, a little bit of Clarifier. So again, I add that in whilst it's doing the shock. So what that means, come the end of that hour session where the spa has been shocked, you can then change your filters. Every 2 weeks is about the norm for filter changing, and basically unscrew your filters out and put hopefully your second clean set back into the spa. So your filters will look something like this. On a Barbados we've got 2 of those in there. Fortnightly basis, I'd literally just take them out, get the hose pipe on a jet setting and just go around them, give them a good blast out, get any big debris out, and they're usually pretty good to go back in then. But if you have got a second set, it's probably worth rotating at that point. If it's a monthly change, then I'd be considering putting the filters through a thorough clean, and by that I'd be using the filter cleaning solution, so something like the cartridge cleaner we've got here. And basically you need to soak your filters in a bucket of water with the cartridge cleaner in, again directions on the bottle, overnight or potentially 24 hours, and then give them a hose out. What the cartridge cleaner does, it breaks down the oils and greases that naturally come out of our skin and will stick inside the filter, just a standard hose out isn't going to get to. So if you use the cartridge cleaner, that's going to give the filters a good clean. And then the most important tip with that is you need to let the filter dry again before you add it back into the spa. Drying the filter allows the pores in the filter to contract, and therefore it's going to catch more dirt and debris as you'd require it to do. That's really it on a weekly, fortnightly and monthly basis. But any more tips, please give us a call.